California. Okay, tell me about getting to California. Like, what was that fucking journey like, man?
I drove starting on a Monday, and I arrived on Thursday. And it was just me and my dog and a box of all my shit.
Oh, so you've owned your dog since before you moved out here?
Oh yeah, me and my dog moved out here. Yeah, I wasn't going without him. That was a fool would have found me. You know what I mean? He would have been like, where do you think you were going? He thought you were just gonna leave me?
Homeward bound?
Nah, bro. I'm here. I told you this man follows me around like Pikachu, bro.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a Husky Pit mix.
Oh, that sounds really interesting, man. Husky and Pit.
What a personality. What a personality, bro. He's chill, but also not chill. He's so weird. Because, you know how pits are, really out. Pits are pretty lazy, bro.
Are they?
You know about them? Pits can be pretty freaking lazy dogs.
Okay.
With no problem. No problem. And then Huskies are, polar opposite. Huskies require they're working dogs. You know what I mean? You can get them to pull sleighs. You know what I mean? That is a dog that wants to do stuff and has energy. And so
it's like they have purpose. They're like, hey, I gotta fucking.
It's so funny to see both things in one animal. You know what I mean? This dude is chill and at the same time has got to do something. You know what I mean? It's so weird.
So all right, well, how'd you get him? How'd you come upon?
Oh,
what was his name again?
Serapio.
Serapio. That's a weird name. I'm not gonna remember that, man.
It's I looked it up when I got him. It's a city in Spain, and then I found one definition or one link online that said something like, somewhere, somehow, it means he who can become enlightened. And I was like, all right, that's a dope name. We're sticking with that.
I might remember that. I might remember that.
That's dope now. Yeah.
Wait, so he was already named that when you got him.
Yeah. He came into my life under some interesting circumstances. My mom worked with this lady, and they had him, and I think she told me that the apartment owner that they were living with, he owned the apartment or whatever. Mm-hmm. He said he was fine when he was little, and then he got bigger, and he was like, "Hey, you gotta get rid of that dog." So they gave the dog to a guy, and it turned out that the dude ended up being Serapio, is who we're talking about. They gave Serapio to this guy, and he ended up being a collector, a dog collector. And apparently he didn't really care about the dogs as much as he just cared about collecting them.
I mean, he just I had to have a mix that's a pit bull and a husky.
I guess he just had a lot of dogs, but he didn't really take care of them. So they told my mom about it or whatever, and my mom was like, "Oh man, that's sad. I would have taken him." And they were like, "Oh yeah?" And they were like, my mom was like, "Yeah, he was beautiful. He was gorgeous." And then the next day, apparently they called my mom and they're like, "Doña Julia, aquí tenemos a Serapio." And so they were like, "Come get him, bro." They had gone, and somehow, I think, bro, I'm pretty sure they jacked Serapio back from that dude. They just straight stole this man back from this guy, and then called my mom and was like, "Hey, come get him."
Oh, was she gonna get him before he? Was she gonna get him before, or that was?
She didn't know. She didn't know until they told her that they had given him to somebody, right? And my mom was like, "Oh, I would have taken him." And then they went and took him, and then called my mom, and and then he showed up. My mom showed up with him, and I knew from the minute that I saw him, I was like, "Well, you're coming with me," because my parents do not have the energy for such an animal. Despite how much she loved him and thought he was beautiful, She was not going to walk him every day. I guarantee you that. And
Yeah.
love you, Mom, but yeah, no.
So he's a pretty big dude.
He's 80 pounds. I mean, that's pretty solid for a dog. He's not humongous. He's definitely bigger.
Is that a Mastiff?
Nah. But he's a good size.
Yeah. Serapio. I mean, I'm gonna remember it now, man. I remember I said I was gonna remember it, but I think now it means one who can achieve.
He who can become enlightened.
He who can become
what I found
enlightened.
online one day. It's like, okay.
So the guy named him that.
I don't know if you